Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
My mom always liked to use big words. She had a wide vocabulary, and she used it. Her third graders in school learned words that adults don't even know. They didn't get punished by sitting out at recess. They were ostracized. And they didn't get in trouble for talking too much. They were told they were loquacious. So as you can imagine, I grew up with a strong foundational vocabulary. Mom didn't even realize how much I was picking up until I'd use a word that would surprise even her. When my dad fixed something, usually something we'd have to pay someone hundreds of dollars to fix if he didn't, she'd kiss him and say, "You're indispensable." So I got the idea that we couldn't do without him. Then I think one day I told my kindergarten teacher, who was friends with my mom, that my dad was indispensable. She, of course, laughed at me for being precocious and told my mom. It's been a family story ever since. I was right. Indispensable means absolutely necessary, irreplaceable, essential, so important that we can't manage without it. And in a general way, my dad is indispensable. But I'm sure that we'll eventually have to do without him at some point. No one but God is completely indispensable. We couldn't do without him any more than we could do without the air we breathe. In fact, he made the air we breathe. And he made us to need air. He not only created us and the world around us that would meet the needs that he created us to have, but he keeps the world going. The earth spinning, the seasons changing, the sun burning, the plants growing. We could never do without him. When my children and I studied about the earth in homeschool, we learned how perfect God made it for us. The tilt of the earth, the size of the earth, the distance between us and the sun, the amount of atmosphere. If any of this was off by just a little, life on earth would not be possible. If any of that changed, or if we got hit by a huge asteroid or something, life on earth would cease to be. God keeps it all up and running. That's looking at the big picture. But what about the up close and personal? As a Christian, I can't imagine facing the world's fears, dangers, and uncertainties without God right beside me to hold my hand and guide me. Even unbelievers have God guiding their lives, whether or not they believe that. He's in control of every detail, and He makes everything work together in such an amazing way. Only with His help can we do anything, whether that's doing our job, leading in ministry, or, let's face it, breathing. Jesus says, "I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me, and I in you, you will bear much fruit. But apart from me, you can do nothing." So I am dispensable. As much as I'm loved and appreciated by others, everyone in my life can do without me, but no one can do without God. That kind of puts life into perspective, doesn't it?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes at our website, which you can find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.